6. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today we've got what's always a hard-hitting battle in the NFC North. Brandon Garden and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear, the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, and came really within 1/4 of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Fights him off. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play, took the O, the option out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Like 20!
Goal. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll go play action here with Williams. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown Bears. A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Now it's gone. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Goff now looks to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. And incomplete on the deep ball. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's Williams. Over the middle is going to find Burden. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Williams looking to do it himself. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On is Santos for the Bears field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So not the greatest of first halves for them, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points didn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He's going to let it go again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
The final shot before break here. Goff. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Gunn and Charles Davis.
Nothing is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Looking to put a drive together. On play action, here's Williams. And making the catch on the floater, that's more. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole game, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense. offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down. They go here with a former Lion, DeAndre Swift. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's another Bears first down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Chicago.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They go quickly here out to Moore. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. That is caught. And he is going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown.
A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there. They knew they had to stop them on that drive, but when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Here's second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Out of the gun. Gone. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short. And this will stay a 2-score game at 16. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they did it in shutout